the mountains. Across the deserts.
That's far enough!
Stay out of my way!
Stand aside!
I do not take orders from anyone!
Jurassic Park Survival is a single-player, first-person action-adventure game developed by Saber Interactive. Set immediately after the events of the 1993 film, players step into the shoes of Dr. Maya Joshi, an InGen scientist stranded on Isla Nublar. The island is now overrun by free-roaming dinosaurs, and survival hinges on stealth, exploration, and resourcefulness. The game emphasizes stealth mechanics, requiring players to avoid detection by intelligent and adaptive dinosaur species. Iconic locations from the original film, such as the Visitor Center and the park gates, are meticulously recreated, offering a nostalgic yet perilous environment. The narrative unfolds through environmental storytelling and encounters, immersing players in a world where every decision can mean the difference between life and death.
Is anyone there?
ARC Raiders is a third-person multiplayer extraction shooter developed by Embark Studios, known for their work on The Finals. Set in a dystopian future Earth, humanity has been forced underground due to a relentless mechanized threat known as ARC. Players assume the role of raiders, resistance fighters who venture to the surface to scavenge resources and combat both ARC machines and rival human squads. Combat requires teamwork and adaptability, as the ARC machines respond aggressively to resistance efforts. The world is richly detailed, with physics-based interactions and a variety of tools and gadgets that players can utilize to outsmart their enemies. The game's narrative and atmosphere draw heavily from science fiction themes, creating an immersive experience for players.
My friend.
You wanna split the loot?
Making friends in the Rust Belt is not easy, but that doesn't mean it can't happen.
Gears of War E-Day is a third-person shooter developed by the Coalition and People Can Fly, serving as a prequel set 14 years before the original Gears of War. The narrative focuses on Marcus Fenix and Dom Santiago during Emergence Day, when the Locust Horde first attacks the surface world of Serra. Players will experience the onset of this catastrophic event in the city of Kelowna, a new location in the franchise. The game emphasizes a more intimate and horror-driven experience, returning to the series' roots with a linear structure, contrasting the open-world elements of Gears 5. Built on Unreal Engine 5, E-Day aims to deliver enhanced graphical fidelity and a deeper exploration of the bond between Marcus and Dom. Darklight Survivor is an action-packed roguelike survival game developed by Mirari and Company. Set in a post-apocalyptic cyberpunk multiverse, players assume the role of a dark hunter aboard the Phantom Train, humanity's last hope. The mission is to traverse shattered universes in search of the mythical Elysium, a sanctuary untouched by the dark void that has unleashed horrific creatures across realities. The game features dynamic perspective shifts between top-down and third-person views, allowing for tactical and immersive gameplay. Turok Origins is a third-person action-adventure shooter developed by Saber Interactive, marking a revival of the classic Turok franchise. Players take on the role of legendary Turok warriors battling ferocious dinosaurs and a formidable alien threat intent on annihilating humanity. The game offers both solo and cooperative gameplay modes, allowing players to embark on high-stakes adventures across various planets. A unique feature of Turok, Origins is the ability to harness fallen enemies' DNA to upgrade weapons and abilities, providing a strategic layer to combat. Marvel 1943. Rise of Hydra is a narrative-driven action-adventure game developed by Skydance New Media, set during World War II. The game features an ensemble cast of 4 playable characters: Steve Rogers, Captain America; Azuri, the Black Panther of the 1940s; Gabriel Jones of the Howling Commandos; and Nanali, a Wakandan spy embedded in occupied Paris. These heroes must overcome their differences and form an uneasy alliance to confront the common enemy, Hydra, which threatens to turn the havoc of World War II into the ultimate rise of its power.
Please, just stick to the rooftops. Be careful, Stanwasami.
When am I not?
It's better if I tackle this one alone.
You may encounter some obstacles.
That won't be a problem.
Death Stranding: Two on the Beach is the sequel to the 2019 game Death Stranding, developed by Kojima Productions. Set in a post-apocalyptic world, the game continues the story of Sam Porter Bridges, portrayed by Norman Reedus, as he embarks on a new journey to save humanity. The game features returning characters Fragile and Higgs, as well as new characters played by Elle Fanning, Shioli Kutsuna, and George Miller. The Relic First Guardian is an action RPG developed by Project Cloud Games and published by Perp Games. Set in the dark fantasy world of Arsiltis, players assume the role of the last Guardian on a mission to restore balance by retrieving fragments of a shattered relic. The destruction of this relic has plunged the once prosperous land into chaos, and it's up to the player to close the void and save the world. The game features a third-person perspective with a focus on strategic combat, exploration, and character progression.
Without you, no one else can accomplish this.
Intergalactic. The Heretic Prophet is an upcoming action-adventure game developed by Naughty Dog and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. Set thousands of years in the future, the game follows Jordan A. Munn, a bounty hunter stranded on the remote planet Siberia, while searching for the Five Aces criminal syndicate. Siberia has been isolated from the rest of the universe for over 600 years, and Jordan must navigate its mysteries and dangers to escape. The game is inspired by classic anime such as Akira and Cowboy Bebop, and it explores themes of faith, institutions, and survival. Players can expect a deep, narrative-driven experience with rich character development and immersive world-building.
Jordan, tell me something good.
Well, you're right, it checks out. He's hiding out around the Siberia moon.
Excellent.
How is that excellent? He's next to fucking Siberia. No one has left that planet in over 600 years. Anyone who even flies close to it is never heard from again.
Superstition.
Ashfall is a post-apocalyptic MMORPG developed by Legendary Star Studio and published by NetEase Games. Set in a world devastated by a nuclear war initiated by AI, players emerge from protective vaults to explore a ravaged landscape in search of the core of creation, a key to humanity's salvation. The game offers a rich, Eastern-inspired wasteland environment, featuring diverse biomes, dynamic weather systems, and a variety of mutated creatures. Players can engage in both PvE and PvP combat, utilizing a range of weapons and abilities. Ashfall supports single-player and multiplayer modes, allowing for cooperative exploration and combat.
Across the deserts. Go east. Make some friends.
The War of the Worlds, Siberia is a third-person action-adventure game developed by 1C Game Studios. Inspired by H.G. Wells' classic novel, the game is set in an alternate 1896, where Earth faces a massive Martian invasion. Players follow the journey of a young student fleeing the devastated city of Petrograd, seeking refuge in the eastern reaches of the Russian Empire. The game combines elements of survival, stealth, and combat, requiring players to navigate treacherous environments, solve puzzles, and confront both human and alien threats.
Я убил его.
Вниз!
Стой, тварь! Это же предательство!
The Directorate Novitiate is a third-person action RPG developed by Nesting Games. Set in an alternate 2006 Los Angeles, the game plunges players into a supernatural underworld on the brink of war. You assume the role of Kana Luna, codenamed Mercury, a novice operative navigating the treacherous landscape of magical syndicates and occult threats. The gameplay combines firearms and arcane abilities, allowing players to engage in dynamic combat against both human adversaries and supernatural entities. As Mercury, you'll unravel dark conspiracies, confront a serial killer with mystical powers, and make choices that influence the narrative's direction. Mass Effect 5 is the forthcoming installment in BioWare's acclaimed sci-fi RPG series. While specific plot details remain under wraps, teasers suggest a return to the Milky Way galaxy, potentially bridging narratives from both the original trilogy and Mass Effect. Andromeda. Familiar characters such as Liara Tassoni have been hinted at, indicating continuity within the expansive universe. The game is confirmed to be a single-player experience, focusing on deep narrative and character development. BioWare has assembled a veteran team, including key figures from the original trilogy, to ensure a return to the series' roots.
We've lost contact. Anomaly readings all across space.
Trench Tales is a third-person action horror game developed by Talking Drums and published by Crytevo. Set in an alternate reality between World War I and II, players are thrust into a dark, Gothic-inspired world where supernatural forces and wartime horrors intertwine. As a lone warrior summoned by mysterious powers, players must navigate treacherous landscapes, uncover hidden secrets, and battle relentless foes to find a way back home. The game emphasizes tactical combat, allowing players to harness unique abilities such as time manipulation, energy bursts, and enhanced vision to outmaneuver enemies. Code Violet is a third-person action horror game developed by Team Kill Media, the creators of Quantum Error. Set in the 25th century, Earth has become uninhabitable due to a cataclysmic event, leading humanity to seek refuge on the distant planet TRAPPIST-1e. However, the survivors face extinction due to sterility. In a desperate bid to save mankind, a colony known as Ion uses time travel to abduct women from the past to serve as surrogates. Players assume the role of Violet Sinclair, a woman taken from her time and thrust into the Aeon bioengineering complex.
You're making a grave mistake.
All this time? We've been lying to everyone? What are we actually doing?
What do you mean, creatures?
No, this can't be real.
Do you remember yet?
So many lives have been lost that just didn't need to. And most of them innocent. No one deserved.
Chernobylite 2 Exclusion Zone is a post-apocalyptic action RPG developed by the Farm 51. Set in the Chernobyl Exclusion Zone, players assume the role of a planewalker navigating parallel worlds in search of the high-energy material known as Chernobylite. The game offers a blend of open-world exploration, challenging combat, crafting, team and base management, and non-linear storytelling. Players can engage in both melee and ranged combat, utilize stealth tactics, and make choices that influence the narrative. The game features a realistic recreation of the Chernobylite Exclusion Zone, enhanced by advanced graphics and atmospheric design.
Bad teeth. Didn't feel real.
When you have fulfilled your contract, there'll be more money in your account than you've ever seen in your entire life.
I've been traveling through parallel worlds for 6 months now. Was it all for nothing? Have I sold my body and soul only to die on some distant plane? One thing I know.
Project S Odin is an upcoming looter-shooter developed by Lionheart Studio, known for their work on Odin, Valhalla Rising. Designed for PC and console platforms, the game aims to deliver high-quality graphics and engaging gameplay. While specific details about the game's setting and mechanics are limited, it is confirmed to feature cross-platform play, RPG elements, story quests, co-op modes, and PvP. The game is being developed using Unreal Engine 5, promising a visually immersive experience.
뜬 눈으로 매일 밤을 지새울 수밖에 없었지. 살기 위해 서로를 죽이는 절망이 펼쳐졌어. 그렇지만 아직 희망이 있어.
Project TH is an upcoming third-person action-adventure game developed by EVR Studio. Set in a near-future version of the unified nation of Korea, the game draws inspiration from the webtoon Mudang. Players assume the role of a special agent navigating a complex narrative filled with political intrigue, espionage, and high-stakes missions. The game emphasizes stealth and tactical combat, allowing players to utilize a variety of gadgets and weapons to achieve objectives. Built using Unreal Engine 5, Project TH aims to deliver photorealistic graphics and immersive environments. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater is a remake of the 2004 classic Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater, developed and published by Konami. The game follows the story of Naked Snake, a Fox operative on a mission during the Cold War to rescue a Russian scientist and sabotage a nuclear superweapon. The remake aims to faithfully recreate the original game's narrative while enhancing graphics and gameplay mechanics using Unreal Engine 5.
Do you hear me, Snake? We are the sons of the boss!
I see it! The fear!
A great and terrible fury at being alive.
A host of sorrows.
Chrono Odyssey is an ambitious next-generation MMORPG developed by NPIXEL, set in the expansive and mystical world of Cetera. Powered by Unreal Engine 5, the game offers a visually stunning and seamless open-world experience. Players will embark on a journey through diverse environments, facing formidable foes and uncovering the secrets of a world where time and space intertwine. The game features dynamic action-based combat mechanics, allowing players to manipulate time and space to gain an advantage in battles. With extensive character customization options and a robust class system, players can tailor their gameplay experience to their preferred playstyle. Ninja Gaiden 4 marks the return of the iconic action-adventure series, co-developed by Team Ninja and Platinum Games. Set in a near-future Tokyo devastated by the resurgence of the Dark Dragon, the game introduces a new protagonist, Yakumo, a young ninja from the Raven clan. Players will navigate a cyberpunk-inspired world, battling demonic forces and uncovering the mysteries behind the city's downfall. The game retains the series' signature fast-paced, hardcore combat, with Yakumo utilizing a unique Blood Raven form to manipulate blood and unleash devastating attacks.
This is it.
Exodus is an upcoming AAA sci-fi role-playing game developed by Archetype Entertainment, a studio founded by former BioWare veterans. Set in a richly detailed universe, the game explores themes of time dilation and its impact on humanity's expansion across the stars. Players assume the role of the Traveler, navigating complex moral choices that influence the fate of civilizations. The narrative is bolstered by the involvement of actor Matthew McConaughey, who voices a key character named C.C. Orlev. The game promises a blend of deep storytelling, character-driven quests, and expansive exploration.
Target acquired.
Many thanks again for your help.
You should have been honest.
This place is forbidden. The price is death.
That's what it means to be a traveler.
Arky 2 is the sequel to the popular survival game, Ark: Survival Evolved, developed by Studio Wildcard. Set on a primal alien world, players will engage in survival gameplay featuring dynamic world events, enhanced traversal mechanics, and a focus on melee combat. The game introduces a narrative-driven experience with actor Vin Diesel portraying the character Santiago, who plays a central role in the storyline. Built using Unreal Engine 5, ARK2 aims to deliver stunning visuals and immersive environments. The game will support fully stackable, user-created mods through mod.io, allowing for extensive customization and community-driven content. Hell Is Us is a third-person action-adventure game developed by Rogue Factor and published by Nacon. Set in the war-torn country of Hydra, players assume the role of Remy, a United Nations peacekeeper who deserts his post to uncover the mysteries of his homeland. The game combines intense melee combat with exploration in a semi-open world, devoid of traditional navigation aids like maps or quest markers. Players must rely on environmental cues and character interactions to progress. Combat involves using archaic weapons such as swords, spears, and axes to battle supernatural entities known as Hollow Walkers. Exoborne is a tactical open-world extraction shooter set in a post-apocalyptic United States ravaged by extreme climate disasters. Developed by Sharkmob and published by Level Infinite, the game immerses players in a dynamic environment where they assume the role of reborns, survivors equipped with advanced exo-rigs. These exoskeletons grant unique abilities, allowing players to navigate treacherous terrains, combat hostile factions, and withstand volatile weather conditions. The gameplay emphasizes high-stakes missions with a risk-reward system. Players can choose from 4 distinct exo-rig classes, each tailored for specific combat and traversal styles.